from Korea, please welcome Seok Jung. And to our officials, the umpire from the Philippines, Rachel Ramos. And the assistant umpire from India, Hari Kumar Pillai. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the women's singles final, Calcutta Pro Tour Grand Finals 2010. It is Feng Tianwei of Singapore versus Seok Jung of Korea.
And so the players have been introduced to the crowd by our distinguished Master of Ceremonies. And there is Seok Jung, currently ranked at number 17 in the world, 25 years of age, and was a last-minute replacement here. Came in to replace the Hungarian player Christina Toth, who was suffering from illness. And there's her opponent in the final, Feng Tianwei. Qualified in 7th position, but at the moment is ranked at number 3 in the world, has been at number 2, only 24 years of age. And what an outstanding player she is. Seok, formerly from China, the whole family moved out here some 10 years ago, and she's slowly but surely become an established member of the Republic of Korea team. 2008 she made the quarter-final of the Pro Tour event in Qatar. 2009 she was runner-up of the Pro Tour event in Morocco, and in 2010 made the quarter-final of the Pro Tour event, the China Harmony. There she is, a right-handed topspin player. She's done outstandingly well to make the final. Remember, she came in at the last minute, and there's her path to the final. Li Qian and Li Jiao. Quite impressive that she's beaten defensive players. She's not noted for her strength against defence. And there she is, the favourite, Feng Tianwei, beating Li Ji and Ai Fukuhara fairly comprehensively, 4-1 and 4-0. She was the quarter-finalist at the Olympic Games in Beijing, silver medal in the women's team event. Singapore losing to China. Third in the 2008 World Cup, the current 2010 Commonwealth Games women's singles champion, a quarter-finalist at the Asian Games recently in Guangzhou, runner-up in the inaugural Volkswagen Cup again in Guangzhou in China. Been impressive in the Pro Tour circuit. In 2010 quarter-final in China, runner-up in Korea, semi-finalist in Germany, and now she's poised to win the Pro Tour Grand Finals women's singles event.
First game, Feng Tianwei to serve.
And so Feng to serve at the start of this first game. Best of 7 games, as indeed every match has been here at the 2010 Calcutta Pro Tour Grand Finals. Great to see a major sponsor such as Korean Air be involved in an event like this. It's a coup for table tennis to see a major international sponsor involved in the sport. These two have played against each other twice recently. May 2008 at the China Open, Feng won 4-2, and more recently in the Asian Cup in March of this year, Feng won 4-0. So Feng ranked at number 3 in the world, some 14 places above Seok. Beaten her the last 2 times. Not rocket science to work out who's the favourite, but Seok Jung is certainly having an excellent tournament so far. And there she is. (25 years of age, Seok, Feng 24, not much difference in age. Feng was in outstanding form earlier today in the semi-final against Ai Fukuhara. Played some superb table tennis. It was really a game of Feng playing topspin, backhand and forehand, Fukuhara staying close to the table, trying to drive through the spin. But it was a comprehensive victory for Feng, 11-8, 11-7, 11-4, 11-5. And that's impressive because Fukuhara's had some excellent results recently. Lost in the semi-final of the Asian Games, Fukuhara led 3-1 against former world number 1, Go Hue. So Feng in good form. Spins the ball extremely well on both wings. And needless to say, with substantial prize money available and a very prestigious title, is highly motivated, to say the least. Oh, well played. Seok Jung. Serve drifted long. Feng was round like a flash with that forehand topspin. There it is. Strong forehand from the backhand side. Good forehand topspin from Seok. Just came across the outside of the ball slightly to impart a little bit of side spin. Good variation from the Republic of Korea player. Brushed up the back of the ball, threw it up in the air. You can see there how high it goes, but there's a lot of topspin. And the variation wins the point. But still, it's Feng with a 4-point lead. And that gives Feng 5 game points. I guess the worrying thing for Seok is that she's played well, but she's 5 points adrift in this first game. Feng just spraying the ball round. It's wonderful to watch. Superb technique. Down the line into the body of Seok, out wide to the forehand. In total control. Feng wins the first game 11-5. And as I say, the worrying thing for Seok is that she played very well and still lost. So the 24-year-old from Singapore looks in great shape. Just enjoy a few moments of that first game while we await the return to the table of Feng and Seok. great backhand. She's played with a lot of topspin, and all of a sudden she takes that ball top of the bounce, flicks through it, comes through very flat. Wasn't sure at the end whether that ball was going to bounce twice or second bounce over the white line. She hesitated. Again, she lifted that one back. She stepped across, played the backhand from the forehand side. Feng pounced on it with a strong topspin into the body. And it's difficult to know what to do for Seok. Feng just seems a little bit stronger in all departments at the moment. And that's a great flick down the line. Feng's at the top of her game here, there's no question about that. 6-love. Looking back at her progress through to the final, the toughest match she's had was against Daniela Dodin from Romania in the first round. It was 4-2 for Feng, but she only won the 6th game, 15-13, so Dodin taking her fairly close, but since then it's been fairly straightforward. 4-1 against Li Ji, the defensive player from Netherlands. 4-0 against Ai Fukuhara. And at the moment I can't see any solution for Seok Jung. She's done quite superbly to get through to the final. She came in as the last minute replacement for Christina Toth, suffering from illness. So out of 16 players, she came in as the 16th. And here she is in the final. A super tournament for her. And this final's not over, but the indications are that Feng is going to go out the winner. Sometimes the player can get a little overconfident, take the foot off the pedal. The opponent capitalises and the game can change, but I just feel here Feng has been in a different class from anybody else here. Take the Chinese players out, and Feng arguably is the best player in the world. I don't even think that's arguable. She's ranked 3 in the world. There's 2 Chinese players above her. Simple mathematics there. Excellent backhand on the angle from Seok. Five game points now for Feng. serve was long. Seok pounced on it immediately. Good deception there. The body action made it look as though it was going on the diagonal. Last minute adjustment with the wrist and it went straight down the line. And it was an ace. Feng failing to get a bat on the ball. But that's where she's at her best. Feng spraying the ball around with that backhand topspin. And she takes the second game 11-6. Confirmation of the situation in this final. Feng leads by 2-0, and again let's just have a look at some of the highlights of the second game while the players have their chats with the respective coaches.
가장 큰 함성과 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 한 번 더.
Feng to serve at the start of the third game. Good start for Seok. It's one of the few points she's won with a topspin to topspin encounter. They're good for her confidence to get off to a good start. Leading edge of the bat, away it goes into the crowd. What a good shot. Took that ball from the middle of the table with the backhand. Adjusted the angle, out wide to the forehand. Feng and I thought that was going down the backhand. But again, very subtle last minute adjustment. And the ball goes out wide to the forehand. That very early, Seok. Certainly trying to prove me right, and I hope she does. Well done, Seok Young. There's a strong backhand on the diagonal. Good backhand down the line from Feng. backhand from Feng caught the leading edge of the bat, so slightly fortunate Feng Tianwei there. She was very quick to acknowledge that the ball had caught the leading edge, and it's timeout called by the Republic of Korea coach. Probably quite right to call it. Seok Jung had a good lead, and that's slowly but surely being whittled away by Feng. 6-5 now in favour of Seok, but the momentum certainly back with Feng, so a good opportunity to break the momentum, call the timeout. Each player only has one throughout the whole match, have to use it wisely. And of course the logic from the Republic of Korea coach will be that if she loses this game, 3-0 down, not quite game, set and match, but not far off. So this is certainly a pivotal moment. Well spotted by the Republic of Korea coach. This is the chance that Seok would have hoped for, a chance to take this game, and then who knows then, may affect the confidence of Feng, but the difficult one is to actually win the game. And there we go, good timeout, momentum broken, point one, Seok leads 7-5, well played. Feng did well there, strong topspin into the body of Seok. Feng now with the second serve in this sequence of two. This time the topspin out wide to the Seok forehand, and the score's level. There's the forehand out wide, just a little bit of side spin as well. Now it's Seok with her two serves. She has to make one, maybe two. Serves on the edge of the table. That'd be a good skill to perfect. Serves deliberately on the edge of the table. There we see. Feng almost made it. Relentless top spins from Feng. Scores level, 8 each, and it's Feng now with her two serves. Into the body, out wide to the forehand. Seok's quite tall, but even she can't stretch across for that one. There, just catches the top edge of the racket. 9-8. Feng, highly motivated, punching the air with delight. Very prestigious title. Women's singles winner at a Pro Tour Grand Finals. 2 game points, 8-10. Seok with her two serves. And it's there. Feng takes the third game, 11-8. And I'm afraid it's not quite over yet. It's not over until it's over, as they say in sport, but it will be a very brave man now to back Seok Jung from 3-0 down against an incredibly talented player who's at the top of their game and ranked at number 3 in the world. But we have to wait and see. The crowd will certainly be behind Seok, helping her every inch of the way. Some highlights from the last game. The players now back at the table, and it's Seok to serve at the start of the 4th game. She's 3-0 down. Good flick from Seok. Feng reacted very quickly, moved across, played a strong topspin. And it's interesting to see that, because there was no doubt at the beginning of this game Seok was just wincing slightly, just feeling the shoulder. She had bandage on it yesterday. You can see there on the arm, clearly a muscular problem. Problem, of course, is you don't want to make that injury any worse, but in the final of a Pro Tour Grand Finals, it's worth taking a chance. I said it before, she came into this tournament as a last-minute replacement, 16 players. She was the 16th name to go down one day before the competition started, and here she is in the final. Some great players have been eliminated. I'm sure the initial feeling now is one of disappointment, but in hindsight, what an outstanding performance by Seok Jung. Interesting to see who the Republic of Korea selectors go for in the build-up to London 2012. 3 players will play in the team. Kim and Park, who won the doubles here, clearly in with a strong chance. Kim in particular ranked at number 4 in the world, as she is now, or has been 4. She's currently 5. It's almost a certainty. If you put Park in there for the doubles and a chance of a medal in the doubles as well, that leaves 1 spot. And Seok, I would have thought, has put down a strong claim here at the 2010 Cal Cup Pro Tour Grand Finals. But now it's all but over. Feng Tianwei, 3 in the world, 24 years of age, has totally dominated this tournament. Dodian in the first round took a couple of games off her, but other than that, it's been pretty plain sailing, and the probably most impressive performance for me was in the semi-final 4-0 victory over a very much in form Ai Fukuhara. And now she has 8 championship points. And there it is, a comprehensive victory for Feng Tianwei. The only time Seok had a chance, was in that third game. She led 6-3. She led 6-5, timeout called. She won the next point, led 7-5. Slight chance of taking the third game. Could have made a difference. Probably not, because Feng Tianwei is being in a different class from the other players here in Seoul, the Pro Tour Grand Finals. So a worthy winner without a shadow of a doubt, Feng Tianwei. And what a superb performance by the lady on screen, Seok Jung, but there she is, the winner here in Seoul. Confirmation of that victory, fairly comprehensive. As I say, the only hiccup in the third game, but she recovered well and was certainly unbeatable in that fourth game. 4-0. The winner of the women's singles title here at the 2010 Cal Cup Pro Tour Grand Finals is Feng Tianwei. We'll now enjoy some highlights from that final, and we'll await for the final of the men's singles. Once again, the MC will introduce the players to the crowd here, and then we'll pick up the commentary after the introductions.